that's it for today. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here for this. This is a big deal. My name is Lee Wedlake. I am currently from Fort Myers, Florida. Recently from San Antonio, Texas. I'm doing one lap around the United States. Sometimes I have to wonder where I'm at. But I'm sure that most of you saw the video clips, the pictures that rolled through from Gary's illustrious career over time. And we have a series of videos from many of your friends.
Oh no.
Courtesy of Nathan Ellis, and I'm sure everybody knows Mark Richards. We've known each other for a long, long time too. So, Nathan, you want to kick that off? Sure.
I want to send a great congratulations on your promotion to Senior Master of the Arts. That is so very well earned and so very well deserved. Thank you for keeping it alive and sharing your knowledge with all of us. Take care. Hope to see you soon.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paul Dye. I am from Covina, California. It's just outside of Los Angeles. And I would personally like to congratulate Mr. Ellis on the elevation of 10th degree. Very, very pleased to hear that this is going to happen. Gary, you are so deserved of this elevation to the 10th. Much respect for you always. I've known you over a quarter of a century, and very, very proud to know you as a human, as a martial artist. Also, I think just absolutely the perfect scenario to have Mr. Wedlake move you and advance you in your rank. Patty and I both wish we were there. This is the second best option. Until we meet again, love everybody there. Bye-bye.
Hi Gary, big day for you, buddy. I just wanted to say congratulations from everybody in California, all the buddies that you know over here. I want me to wish you all the best. It's been a long time coming for both of us. You must know how proud I am of you, like a little brother to me. Even though we might call each other old farts, we're not really that old. Or at least I'm not. But I couldn't think of anybody that I'm prouder of right now than to see you get this. You put in all the work. It's fantastic to see what you're still doing. I go back to the old days of my mind very quickly, you and see just back to the late 70s actually, when we first started together in training and taking our black belts together, and pretty much everything that we've done has been me and you. It's the Graham and Gary show. So to say that I'm proud of you would probably be an understatement. Keep up the good work. We love you out there, Sam, buddy. So anytime you want to come to California, you're welcome to come. Just remember that it is your round. You owe me a drink or two. Be safe. Have a great evening. And wish you all the best, buddy. Be safe. Take care.
Hi, Mr. Ellis. I want to wish you congratulations on your advancement to your new rank, Senior Master of the Arts. You were a great friend, great Kenpoist. We have always admired you here in Ireland, and for myself, our students and our association, we wish you our very best congratulations. And it's so well deserved. You are being the pioneer of Kenpo in England, and you've done a wonderful job. And this rank is both merited and deserved, and congratulations again.
My brother, Mr. Gary Ellis. What a great day, absolute great day. When I was contacted for my opinions of you moving up to the 10th Dan, to the Grandmaster level of Mr. Parker's Art of Kenpo, it's a no-brainer, man. No-brainer. Very few people have your solid dedication for all these years. You love Ed Parker's art. You love the students that you teach. I see it when you teach. You have such passion. And I told you before, when I saw you tooling on your buddy Mark a couple of times when I first met you, is, man, you just look like Ed Parker in motion. And you're a humble man, and you'd never agree with that per se, but I don't care. I know what I saw. Anyways, so congratulations, my friend. Well deserved. You're on the mat. You're in the trenches continually studying the art. You're on the laboratory floor and just pulling apart the Kenpo art. But the cool part about it is that you share it with others. You write very articulate articles, and you share what you've discovered to make other Kenpo people's lives better, make their training faster. And anyways, that's what a true leader does. Gives back to the art like you have for so many years. So congratulations on this promotion. Again, I can't say enough about you, my brother. I'm just proud to know you. All right, congratulations. Much respect.
Hi, my name's Jack Norman. I run a small Kenpo club about an hour north of Sydney. I had the good fortune to meet Mr. Gary Ellis in 1999 when he came to Mr. Webbake's Autumn School to teach some seminars. And it just turns out that Mr. Ellis happened to use me as he's done. Well, to say that I was shocked and awed by the way he moved me around with the power and the precision, it was kind of amazing. I'd been lucky enough to see a lot of different American Kenpo top instructors move and do their thing, and it changed how I viewed where and how I could take my Kenpo journey, seeing this man do what he did. His understanding of the system, his knowledge, his quiet ability to share his thoughts and ideas. Now, Gary, old mate, just want to say a massive and huge congratulations on you moving up to 10. Wish I could be there to give you a massive bear hug in person, but unfortunately I can't. So sending you all the best wishes. Well, congratulations and well done, mate.
Hello, Mr. Ellis. Greetings from sunny Florida. Congratulations on a well-deserved and well-earned promotion to Senior Master of the Arts. Mark Twain once famously said, "It's better to be quiet and thought of as a fool than to speak and remove all doubt." In your case, Mr. Ellis, any red-blooded Kenpoist worth their salt would be a fool not to recognize you as a Senior Master of the Arts. In my opinion, you embody all that is right in the Kenpo world. And if anyone were to doubt your title, I'm certain that after a day spent with you on the mat, any doubts there would soon evaporate. Today is a great day for the Kenpo world, and I salute and congratulate you on your promotion, Mr. Ellis.
Welcome everyone. I'd like to thank you all for traveling, for coming here, and I hope this is going to be a tremendous event. Sure it will be. So I'm just going to let these guys get on. We'll talk about their times with Mr. Parker. If you want to ask questions, feel free, but keep it to
Mark Richards. Mark Richards has a few things to say.
Good evening, everyone. What great respects from around the world, eh?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. I did not expect that.
It's an honour for myself and the Plymouth Club for being here today to see you promoted to Senior Master. I remember back in 1976 when I started. Mr. Ellis was my instructor then in the classes. And also, I was lucky enough to be around in 1980 when Mr. Ellis was promoted to a first degree by Mr. Ed Parker. So it was great to be around that sort of stuff. Congratulations, it's fully deserved, and it's great to be here to witness it. My Kenpo brother, salute.
I'd like to recap some of Mr. Ellis's athletic career. He started in 1974. He did Bujinkai Karate, he did some Kung Fu and Taekwondo before he came to Kenpo in 75. So this is his 50th year in the martial arts. His first degree, as you saw, was up there at Parker in 1980. So he's one of the first crop of black belts in Europe to be promoted by Ed Parker. That's a particularly significant honor. And he was the IKKA rep for England from 1981 to 1991. A founding member of the British Kenpo Karate Association. Like a lot of us, he started teaching early. He was a purple belt when he started to teach in 1978. In some schools, they use a kind of a trickle down. The purple belts taught the orange belts, and the orange belts taught the white belts, and so on. But we got our feet wet early. And he opened his first club in 1980, which has been continuously running 2 nights a week for the last 44 years.
I don't know if I like doing it.
He might be serious. He has 38 black belts on his family tree of black belts. He's passing on the art. I don't know if a lot of you knew that he worked with an actress named Leslie Ash in preparing her for the fight scenes in a film called The Curse of the Pink Panther. He handled the choreography, a job that Ed Parker had recommended him for so many years ago. He promoted, organized, and executed that tournament that you saw in 2000. We were just talking, that's almost 25 years ago. But it was a big deal. And he's taught all over the world. You can see that from the congratulations. So he's come to the United States multiple times. And he's taught in Australia, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Ireland, Holland, and the Channel Islands. He's also an author. He's published a lot of articles in martial arts magazines. He wrote the preface to one of my books, a book that will be republished with the same preface in it because he did such a fantastic job that it is timeless and it really doesn't need to be modified. He also contributed to one of my books called the Kenpo Karate Compendium that was published in 2017. He was a nominee in the International Journey Book, a series of 3 books that highlighted several of the most prominent Kenpo practitioners in the world. First it was in the United States and then it was in the world. It's said that his black belt thesis form was the basis for striking set 2, which is a requirement in many schools around the world. And he's been doing Tai Chi since 2000, which is something that I introduced him to way back when, on my trips over here. To top it off, and one of the most significant things I think is that he's been a foster carer along his wife Sarah for the last 15 years, and they've helped 40 children in their career so far. And I've told Gary, I don't know how many times over the years, I don't know how you do it. You two do such a great job with them. I've seen some of the children that you work with, Some of it is just heartbreaking to see what you have to cope with, but you've done such a wonderful job. I'm just a gopher. You take those out. I've told them, I said, you're a better man than I don't think I could do it, but they do it. They've done it for years. And we need more like you. We need more good human beings. I've just got a few more notes here. To me, Gary has always been a teacher. You know, I met him actually unofficially in 1982 at the Pasadena studio at Parker School when he came over for the international championships. And coincidentally, there's a photo up here that Gary is standing behind me in that photo before we knew each other, and he stood behind me for all these years. And I like to say that I officially met him in 1986 when I went with Ed Parker over to the island of Jersey, where I met Eddie Downey, Grand Elliott, Roy McDonald, and others. He's been a mentor to so many people, and not just here in Plymouth. He's been a mentor to people in so many places that he's taught, from California to New England and the United States and all the way down to Australia and other countries. He's a father. Look what he did with Nathan. I think he turned out okay. He's been a student. Gary is not afraid to call me up and say, you know, I've got questions, and I'd like to talk to you about this, and we've had a really great relationship on that, so it's an honor for me that he calls me his teacher. Okay, I think it's more of a collaboration than anything else, but he calls me his teacher. And lastly, he's been a friend, I mentioned earlier. He's been a good friend over all these years. All these trips that I've come over here to teach in Plymouth, and he's taken care of me. He's been supportive in our efforts to spread the art. I just can't say enough about this man. So when it comes to this promotion, I like to say that he's accepting it. I'm not really promoting him. He's accepting it. Gary and I are very much on the same track when we come to thinking about taking the tent, because it's a huge, huge step. It's a big responsibility in so many ways. But he finally, after I worked on him for some years, I said, you really need to do this. You really need to do this. And he finally decided that he would go ahead and accept the tent. And you can see from the comments from people from all over the world, he's respected and it's well deserved. And with that, should I tell him a story about this belt? Here we go. I ordered this belt, and they said, yes, you will have it in time for your trip to Europe. Great. And they called me and they said, you needed it by Wednesday the 15th of May. I said, no, I need it by the 14th because I'm leaving the country on the 15th. Okay, we will overnight it. So they overnight it, and it doesn't make it. They call me when I'm at the airport. Said, we're tracking it, has it shown up? I said, well, I don't know, because I'm at the airport, I'm getting ready to leave. So I'm very, very disappointed about this. And just by coincidence, my flight gets delayed 3 times until I'm not going to make the connection for the Dublin flight in Atlanta, so they have to book me for the next day. My keeper, Jan, comes and picks me up at the airport, takes me home, and guess what's in a box on the fridge? Because they, UPS, God bless them, said, oh, it's going to come Wednesday. No, it's going to come Thursday. No, it's going to come Wednesday. I don't know, but it showed up, and I had it. So man. Those of you who are unfamiliar with the belt promotion ceremony, the formal belt goes to the left. It makes an L shape. This is the past, we know what's there. The present, Clear. And the future is empty. We don't know what's there. But we do that because that L shape also means learning. Learning lots and lots for a long time. It stands for loyalty, longevity, and love. We love the art. We love our students. And we touch our forehead to the belt before we touch it with our hands, because knowledge gets to your head before it gets to your hands and your feet. David, come on up. Put this guy down. We do the last part of the meeting. Meet. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gary Ellis, our newest Senior Master of the Arts. I like to sign the certificates in front of the students. It's one thing that bothers me a lot is in my career over the years is that people have disappeared off somewhere, gone on some trip and come back with a promotion and nobody saw it. Nobody knew who actually signed it, but you were here. It is also signed by John Sepulveda. Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
This is this feels very, very strange. I want to thank everyone who have been involved with this, because I've been given so much, and that's what it's about. The first person I really need to thank, of course, is senior management, my lady, because she puts up with all of this, and she is just absolutely fantastic. Always support. And I want to thank the guys who've organised this, especially Nathan, my son, did a wonderful job, and Mark, and all of you who made this happen by coming up with the idea of pledging the money and paying the money and what you can afford. I am just so touched and I feel so humbled by all of that to make this, that this is me, this has happened. And I want to thank my teacher, and he is my teacher, my friend and my older Kenpo brother, for making this possible. And when I first met Lee Whitley, he said to me, you're the guy in a picture that I saw in a magazine, in an English magazine, and you're the guy who stood behind Bob Rose. You remember that? You know, attention to detail, amazing, amazing. So, just thank you everyone. I'm just a bit overwhelmed, so just amazing. So, thank you very much for turning up today and for your support and for training. And just always remember, keep going at it, keep learning, always have an open mind. That's the key. Okay, as soon as you close your mind down and you start to sort of die. to always be open-minded with what you do. Thank you, everyone, and stay safe and be happy. Thank you.